Well, I have to say it's both hilarious and kind of depressing watching woke leftists freaking out because they know that they might lose some control of the narrative. See, here's the problem for them. They don't understand why anybody would want to allow anyone else to say things that they don't agree with. The way they see Musk in his bid to take over Twitter is as a heckler at the back of the cathedral. And they think he wants to make it to the pulpit, and then he'll be the one preaching. I don't believe that's the case. I think Elon Musk's motivation from everything that he said is that he just wants everybody to be able to speak. That's not a concept that woke people can understand. They see everything as this adversarial, zero-sum game. You know, when somebody speaks, it's either a win for their team or a win for the other team. They can't conceive of the idea that perhaps everybody gains something. But anyway, here's the headline. Elon Musk Twitter takeover would turn tech giant into, here we go, you knew this was coming, arena of hate, Democratic strategist says. Moody claimed that the Tesla and SpaceX CEO wishes to bypass the consequences for his tweets. Yes, because they love to say that speech has consequences. Except for them, right? They don't like consequences for them, but they like it for people they don't agree with. So let's see what's going on. Democratic strategist Danielle Moody ramped up the mass hysteria surrounding Elon Musk's bid to take over Twitter, claiming the homophobic and transphobic Tesla and SpaceX CEO's move would have deeper implications, including immense damage to freedom of speech. Because that's right, that's how you protect freedom of speech. By not having freedom of speech, right? Censorship, that's how you protect it. In fact, I think this needs to be edited. We need to fix this. The move would have deeper implications, including immense damage to freedom of propaganda. I think that works better. So, of course, we see the usual framing here of that homophobic and transphobic, and that's just standard. That's just anybody they disagree with now. That's just an automatic, right? That's just assumed at this point. Now, I think maybe this is what she's talking about here, something Elon Musk tweeted out. And this was a while ago. And you can see here a British colonial soldier. He's got "I love to oppress" on his hat. He's wiping blood on his face. And the tweet says, when you put he, him in your bio. And what I believe the meaning of this to be is that all of the woke stuff, the pronouns, all of that, it's a cover. It's protection to be as horrible as you would like to be. As long as you're woke, as long as you do all the things you're supposed to do, that just gives you license to be awful. Now let me direct you to an article by Christopher Rufo. The woke defense contractor. Raytheon adopts critical race theory and tells employees to acknowledge their privilege. This is a defense contractor, folks. Why are they doing it? This is what I mean when all of this woke stuff is a shield. That's why corporate America loves it. I mean, Disney's plenty woke, isn't it? But guess what? Gay dialogue removed in China from their Fantastic Beasts 3 film. So it seems like Disney would rather make money in China than be woke in China. But you know what? The folks back home can be happy that they're against the Don't Say Gay bill that doesn't say don't say gay. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter whether the cause is real or not, right? It's just that you have to appear to be. Anyway, what does this propagandist have to say? Quote, I'm gonna be honest. Elon Musk is a danger to Twitter and to freedom of speech. He has been known to say some of the most transphobic and homophobic things to his millions of viewers. Again, this is just transphobic, homophobic. They just keep saying it over and over and over again. It's the magic spell. It's always worked. Guess what? The spell is starting to break. I mean, does this person even believe it? Or is she just saying it because she's got nothing else? Let's see. She made these claims on MSNBC. That's a big surprise. Let's see. She slammed his bid as well as his remarks during a Thursday TED Talk when he stressed the urgency for an inclusive area for free speech. I don't know. Inclusive area for free speech. That doesn't sound like such a danger to free speech to me for some reason. Let's see. She fired off an accusation that Musk's takeover of Twitter would involve transforming the platform into a cesspool. So it's not a cesspool right now? A cesspool rife with hate speech and unregulated thought. So, yeah, Twitter is a cesspool. And I don't like, quote unquote hate speech. Because that's just, subjective based on the observer. For the modern left, for woke progressives, hate speech is just anything they don't like. But there's a lot of hateful speech on Twitter. And a lot of it is hateful speech that I'm guessing this Moody doesn't really have much of a problem with. And as for this unregulated thought, can you get any creepier? Can you get any creepier than saying there's going to be too much unregulated thought? It really is surreal. These people who clearly don't want freedom of expression, they clearly want to destroy free speech, pretending that they are trying to save it somehow, when even their language, the language they use, it's clear. She wants to get rid of unregulated thought. If there's a way to save free speech, that ain't it. Anyway, this shows you that leftists are desperate and terrified of their ideas having to compete with better ideas. They're terrified that the next time there is a bombshell report of corruption against, say a Democratic presidential candidate right before an election, that it won't be censored by Twitter, that people will actually get to see it. Yeah, they're not worried about losing free speech. They're worried about losing their near monopoly on propaganda. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.